Last dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Thomas. Watford out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Russell. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Paul passes to Wembanyama. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here's Brooklyn. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside, Russell. From deep three-point land. A rebound by the Spurs. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Paul kicks to Vassell. Barnes screen on Johnson. Outside for Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. And the basket by Castle.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Thomas, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Paul left side. Outside for Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Russell inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Paul passes to Barnes. Knocked away. Back to Paul. Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Brooklyn trailing. Russell feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Claxton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here's Paul. Latrey. Here's Wembanyama.
2 minutes.
Barnes right side. Pass to Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Over Claxton. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Paul. And it's 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Russell kicks to Thomas. 1:33 left to play in the first. Here's the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Thomas passes to Claxton. Out to Russell. There's the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
The kick out to Barnes. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Johnson against Vassell. Johnson inside. The shot, no good. Nice defense by Vassell. A drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. After this... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Trey Jones. And it's Wembanyama in at center, locking down the middle. Watford, that's good.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Vassell outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nets trailed by 5. Thomas goes in, takes it off the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 5. Pass to Claxton. Back to Thomas. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Jones kicks to Vassell. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And Johnson with the stop.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And yes, it's good. Russell's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for San Antonio. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You ask Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says, Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Jones against Russell. His three-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Castle.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
And the Spurs making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game right now. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. So a small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to Watford. Thomas with the ball. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
40 seconds left to play in the first half. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Vassell sends a screen for Barnes. It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to Castle. 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. And they will call over the back on the play.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, some coaches call that an error of commission. You're giving effort, trying to make something happen. You'll live with a few of those.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The shot by Watford, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Leaps for it. 5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Sohan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. That'll do it for the first half. It's San Antonio. They lead by 30. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
Now let's take a moment. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
So for Brooklyn now, Russell is out there with Cam Thomas. Then there's Trendon Watford. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Here's Claxton. A rebound by the Spurs.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And there it is for him. And the Spurs lead by 17.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 17. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. It's Thomas outside. Barnes grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Drives to the hoop.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Russell from long range. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Hall with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic mention if I was coaching. What was that?
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Claxton, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And again, it's Chris Paul. Paul's got 8 points.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Paul with the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in double team and send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
Buries it from 3-point range. Watford's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Collins. There's 49 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Champagny. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For San Antonio, they've knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. You see those numbers read pretty well.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
It's Russell with the drive. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Champagny, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
3 seconds left. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Wembanyama, and it's Bassey in at the power forward. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for San Antonio.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
On the wing, Johnson. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
And Bogdanovich plays with good rhythm and pace to his game. Has no problem going to the pull-up J when the D lays off.
Here's Wilson. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wembanyama passes to Bassey. Out to the wing. With the drive. Pass to Sissoko. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Wilson. From outside, off the mark. Spurs have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Sharp finds Simmons. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. The Spurs making a switch here.
Substitution for your Spurs. Sandro Mamukelishvili. Castle.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining.
Wembanyama down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Melton. Bogdanovich looking around. Sharp with a screen on Wembanyama. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Can't get the putback. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 13-5 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Clock at 6, cancel. Poked away. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Melton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Wesley, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Substitution for your Spurs, Harrison Barnes.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Vassell. No good on the triple. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy.
been electric. Teams playing hard right out of the gates.
Listen, most of these guys in the league have earned their way here, and they are anxious to get underway and start to show the coaches and the fans exactly what they can expect. I love the attitude and commitment.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the small forward.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 5.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Connects from downtown.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Durant, no good. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's Vassell with the drive. Here's Paul. Pass to Castle. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
The 3, Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep it. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous." I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Durant. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
But this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Barnes against Durant. Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Spurs lead by 4. Paul passes to Vassell. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Yep, that one goes.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Shoots from the baseline. And that one comes up a bit short. And so Durant will bring it up for Phoenix. 6-point game. Stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. There's the drive. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Shoots it from the high post. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Durant's got 9.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Paul into the lane. Out left to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
On the wing, Durant. He's guarded by Barnes. There's the triple. San Antonio with a rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Durant for 3. Counted from distance.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Here's Paul. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He had solid production. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. San Antonio leading by 9. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward here.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, "My hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind."
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Barnes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Barnes has got 9.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Oh, it's Wemby!
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Nice shot by Durant. San Antonio leading by 13. Barnes in the post. Durant's there. Oh, denied by Durant.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send it back.
Jones from outside. They get it again. Back to Nurkic. Outside Jones. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Stolen by Jones. Outside Durant. Takes a 3. KD splashes the triple.
That's his first triple of the second period. 3rd of the game.
Pulls up. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Beal with a screen on Barnes. Back to Beal. Let's go with a 3. Here's Nurkic. Out to Beal. 3-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Paul. Barnes with a screen on Beal. Outside Barnes. Here's Castle, guarded by Durant. Clock at 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. You know, Greg, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And San Antonio making a change here. Jones is checked in. Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Bol comes in for Durant.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Jones, the pass to Barnes. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
Outside Booker. Here's Bol. Outside for Booker. Back to Bol. Clock at 6. Outside Jones. Second chance shot. And yep, it's good.
Tyus Jones showing an ability to finish in close. How about the use of the angle right there?
And it's Bol with the foul. That's his first foul. O'Neal, he's checked in for Bol.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jones from outside. Richards pulls it in.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Booker can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 8. On the wing, Jones, covered by Richards. Vassell outside, lets the 3 fly. From the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Jones from outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hit Alley as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Lakers. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now, Whip.
And that is going to do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Beal in at the small forward position.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Clock is at 3. Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Right side Durant. Fires the 3. Wesley with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 7. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Vassell. Spurs need to get one up here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Spurs with some changes. Mamukelashvili comes in for Bassi. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Wesley. Suns trail by 7. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, going up there. Vassell's showing off his hops.
Durant on the attack.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Branham comes in for Vassell. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Durant. Dunn, the pass to Booker. The three is up. Rebounded by the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Booker with it, now guarded by Sohan. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. The offensive rebound on the wing, Jones. Outside Booker, 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Collins with the rebound.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Stolen by Jones. Here's Beal. Phoenix no good that time either.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
On the wing, Jones, defended by Dunn. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jones. That shot off. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. So it's an underrated advantage we get.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Booker, top of the key. That one falls. Booker's got 8 points. San Antonio with the ball. They lead by 4. Jones from outside. Sinks the tray.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
To the inside, Jones. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
For 3. And it's Booker again missing. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ball and Castle comprise the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Durant. Three-pointer. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Durant's got 22.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Ball can't get it to go. Suns trail by 6. Durant looking around. Allen on the wing. Beal to pass to Durant. They set the pick. Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Allen outside. Outside Durant. Durant puts some moves on. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Barnes finds Paul. And there's the drive. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Durant, so effective inside.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
Outside Johnson. Oh, he tries a 3. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. Pass to Johnson. Castle for 3. That one no good. Suns trail by 6. Shoots over Barnes. And it's Phoenix with another.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Paul shot is off.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Johnson. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Durant for 3. Oh, KD returns the fire.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Allen. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And Durant gets it to go.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Ball drives in. Outside for Wembanyama. Johnson a screen on Nurkic. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can ride.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
Durant's shot is off. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Paul with the bucket.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And they're running. Johnson with it. Beal picks him up. Outside for Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. There's the screen by Johnson. The 3. Second chance effort. Right side Wembanyama. The kick out to Paul. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. Yeah, Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForge.
get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Evan Booker out there with Jones, and it's Beal in at the 3. Traps in the tray.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Here's Durant, and he drops it in from the low post. KD's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Watford. Oh, good on the 3.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
The shot by KD. No good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Watford. This one for 3. And the Nets, another 3. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Jones. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Russell, and Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Rebound, Brooklyn. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
Here's Jones after D'Angelo Russell's bucket, and then Durant with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Watford with it. He's covered by Beal. The shot. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Russell against Jones. To the left wing. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Watford. Lets the 3 fly. Beal pulls it in. Suns trailing. And here's Nurkic. Claxton covering.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close. Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Beal against Johnson. Going inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. With a break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Suns 5th.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Jones against Russell. And finished off by KD.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Kicks it out to Johnson. Oh, good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Offline from the high post. The Nets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Watford played in with a nice touch off the glass. Watford's got his third bucket of the night.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Phoenix no good that time either. Thomas deciding where to go with it. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Tyus Jones out there with Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the small forward. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing he can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's KD for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 4. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Just 4 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. There's Russell with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. They get it back. Pass to Jones. And it's off from three-point range. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Claxton inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. From deep, Thomas. And Jones pulls it down. Suns trail by 4. It's Durant on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebound by Johnson. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And slam dunk by Watford.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Pass to Durant. Over Watford. Durant, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Russell passes to Claxton. Count that bucket. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Russell kicks to Johnson.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:58 left here in the second. Claxton inside. And on Nurkic. There's Russell with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Booker. Ooh, Booker glides in to finish the break.
Nice finish in the open floor. Booker loves leaking out and attacking.
Claxton the pass to Johnson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 9 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
That one falls.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bol comes in for Kevin Durant. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Bull. Jones finds Booker. Lets it go from deep. Bucket! Devin for 3.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Outside Thomas. Outside Russell. To the right side. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting for Phoenix.
On the free throw, no good.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Booker.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Out left to the wing. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
23. Monte Morris.
6 seconds left now here in the second. Booker with a deep 3. And they'll get another chance. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes. And
All right, fellas. And that'll do it for...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Anthony Melton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Wilson in at the power forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And from undrafted to journeyman to starter, Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Washington. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coach and staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have
David, indeed they do.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
Beal against Bogdanovic. Beal with the bucket. Beal's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, when he turns a corner, Beal can just slice right through the defense as good as anyone.
Wilson the pass to Sharp. He can't get it to go. Plumlee with some nice D.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
For 3, and again, Bradley Beal. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Took him no time at all on that one.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Phoenix. Nurkic checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Grayson Allen. Booker looking around. The wide open look for Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
4 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Booker.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Third quarter.
Here's Simmons, stolen by Durant. And here comes the break. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And finished off by Nurkic.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Suns lead by 10. KD a screen on Simmons. Outside Durant. 1:22 left in the third. And finished off by Nurkic.
Crafty finish off the drive. Nurkic showing some athleticism.
Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Durant driving the lane, and then Durant with the jam.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
A shot by Wilson, no good.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Back to Durant. Pass to Nurkic. The second effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. And we know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game, and the injuries have taken Ben out of that position. As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
To the paint, here's Nurkic. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Watford, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've got. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the 3 spot. Booker against Thomas. Out to Russell. Johnson from outside. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Booker finds KD. Driving to the basket.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside, Russell. It's Thomas on the wing. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. 5 to shoot. Westford, and slam dunk by Watford.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Booker the pass to Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Booker just keeps getting better at orchestrating the pick and roll, setting up his teammates out of those sets.
There's Russell with the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Suns leading by 10. Here's Jones. It's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. There's a good screen. KD, he's open. That's short off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Thomas passes to Watford. Johnson with a screen on Nurkic. Back to Thomas. It's deflected and stolen by Booker. KD with it. Now Thomas defending. Durant machetes his way through contact. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Baseline J on the way. The rebound by Watford. Nets trail by 14. Hustle from deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc and then some.
Oh, that was a missile from Russell, showing he has the touch from deep.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Johnson outside. Russell against Jones. Claxton a screen on Jones. Russell from long range. And the Nets, another 3.
Good read by Russell. He is crafty in that two-man game.
Suns leading by 10. Long finish inside from Booker.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Count it.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Suns.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot misses. So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficulty. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard.
know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. Here's Castle. Barnes with a screen on Thomas. Back to Barnes. 4 on the clock. Pass to Vassell. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Here's Russell. And he drives in. Here's Claxton. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Count that bucket.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him. B.A.?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's Thomas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Vassell passes to Paul. Barnes the screen. Paul drives in. Vassell outside. And Barnes the bucket on the assist from Vassell.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Russell. Screen by Claxton. Launches a 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Yeah, in the pick and roll, you have to account for Russell. He's looking to score.
Pass to Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Poke loose. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Johnson with a bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Claxton. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. And Brooklyn with possession here. 3-point lead. Russell against Paul. Now Russell. Thomas, a screen on Paul. Thomas outside from downtown. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Paul. Claxton with a rebound. Nets leading by 6. Thomas with the ball. He's got 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Takes the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Barnes. Right side Wembanyama. Good D by Watford.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
They've got Trendon Watford, Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Russell to pass to Watford. Off target with the 3. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wembanyama. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Claxton. Man, not sure what he was thinking there. For San Antonio, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama's got 12 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Ball against Russell. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Now here's Barnes, 15 in his last outing. 1:33 left in the first half of this game. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done
Watford outside to end the run. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Thomas with a steal. Claxton with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Inside. Here's Watford. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
For San Antonio, Collins comes in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Jones in for Paul. Now here's Vassell. Barnes with a screen on Johnson. And it's Vassell penetrating. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter, but his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
Now here's Russell. And the Nets miss again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Vassell against Thomas. The three from Barnes. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, number 0, Keldon Johnson.
And here's Collins. Down low. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
That'll do it for the first half. San Antonio on top. They're up by 10. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
Okay, guys, now let's see what... And that'll do it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Barnes is out there with Johnson. Then there's Castle, then it's Trey Jones, and it's Bassie in at the 5. Pass to Johnson. Here's Castle, just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Barnes. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to Jones. To the middle. And Barnes the bucket on the assist from Jones. He's got 9.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Wilson. He's guarded by Barnes. It's blocked.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Jones feels it out. Spurs need to get one up here. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 12. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Spurs lead by 12. Pass to Castle. This one for 3. To the wing on the left. From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. On the wing, Jones. Simmons defending. From deep, Johnson. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Branham. And it's Sissoko in for Wesley. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Oh, swiped away. Sohan with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. Here's Sissoko. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 19. From deep three-point land. Bogdanovich, that's good. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Sohan, the pass to Champagny. Over to the wing. Back to Sohan. Here's Mamukelashvili.
Set up, set up.
Sohan outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. And a look at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep. All broken down for the Nets.
And they have come out firing here from the three-point line. But so far, they haven't been super accurate. And right now, it seems like they're just chucking any shot up.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Mamukelashvili. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Bogdanovich from long range. Kept alive. Sharp. Outside Bogdanovich. They set the screen. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 15. Collins with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And the Nets miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Vassell. 6 points for him.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Fires from way outside. The shot misses. And so it's San Antonio leading by 17 at the end. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got DeAnthony Melton, also Ben Simmons out there. Sharp out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Wilson in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight. Spurs lead by 14. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by the Nets. To the inside. And that one's good. Melton. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Pass to Wilson. Over Johnson. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Champagny. And here's Wembanyama. Vassell, a screen on Sharp. Wembanyama, pass to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for their matchup with the Hawks, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Stolen by Vassell. And here they come. Here's Champagny. Outside Paul. Five to shoot. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 16.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Watford. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Watford left side. Takes a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Vassell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Champagny. Nets trail by 17. Here's Watford. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A reliable distributor. Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
Paul can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Thomas, that's good.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
It's stolen by Johnson. From outside the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Castle. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
3.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Spurs.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Paul, shot is off. Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. And here's Thomas from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Barnes finds Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when
oh, my goodness, it counts!
Did that
a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
No good on the triple. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win. Those
I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
KD against Barnes. Durant, no good. Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Six on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And here is Barnes following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
For 3, Durant. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Barnes with it, guarded now by Durant. Barnes left side to the middle. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And Durant can't get that one to fall.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Vassell. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Durant, the pass to Jones. And Beal kicks to Durant. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
2 minutes.
Beal taking his time here over Barnes. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Here's Wembanyama.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. This ball grabs the miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's KD. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play.
First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here is Durant after the basket by San Antonio. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Paul with the ball. Jones covering.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
From the arc, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Phoenix. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Paul for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Releases. And KD the bucket on the assist by Jones. KD's got 13. Now Paul. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Spurs. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Wembanyama, right side. Barnes outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. 9 points in the game so far.
That's called working the catch-and-shoot game to perfection. Barnes on balance and on point with his shot mechanics.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Vassell.
Well, this is what you want to do on the screen and roll. Barnes on time and on point with that pass.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Paul with the ball, guarded now by Durant. Castle misses. Suns trail by 5. And here is Durant. He's got 13. Outside for Beal. Pass to Durant. Durant raising up.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Bounce pass from Paul. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Trey Jones is checked in for Paul. Here's Wembanyama. And a pick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game. Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Castle. It's good. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fella. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. And they continue to control the glass.
Barnes passes to Vassell. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. Back to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Just a little screen and roll situation. Barnes with the athletic catch and finish. So nicely done.
Here's Beal. No good, unable to end this run.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Booker with a three. He is a knockdown shooter.
Yeah, the pick and roll is something Devin Booker suits his mindset and his skill set. Gives him a chance to attack whatever weak spot you've got.
Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker outside. There's the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On the basket by Jones.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. A 12-point game.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
For Phoenix, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Wembanyama and a slam from Wembanyama.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the San Antonio Spurs.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know?
Taking a peek now. And that is our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Nick Richards out there with Bol. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Dunn, and it's Morris in at the point guard. Here's Sohan. Bol covering. Here's Johnson, and Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Suns ball. Into the lineup for the Spurs. Number 54.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Bol. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Done against Johnson. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Spurs passing it around. Jones, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Got a hand on it. surveying the D. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 10. Well, up and down this Suns roster, Doris, there are guys who can make tough shots.
Kevin, what a luxury to have multiple guys that not only can create their own shots, but also hit shots with a hand in their face with excellent defense. To me, it keeps the floor of their offense very, very high. The other thing they do exceptionally well is they will kill you with the mid-range game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in.
Substitution. Number 22, Malachi.
Here's Jones. And a miss there off the inbound. Suns trail by 12. Bull with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bull dishes to Morris. Dunn, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Dunn's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Monte Morris' instinct is pass first, on time and on target.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Richards. Jams it in off the great move.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Branham. Allen defending. Branham can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Now, here's Bull. Defended by Soham. Bull can't hit.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Offensive rebound. Pass to Soham. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Allen's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Champagny. Back to Sohan. Here's Branham. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Sohan.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, shooting his energy. I mean, it doesn't take his foot off the gas.
At the line for 2.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Barnes against KD. Barnes grabs the miss. San Antonio leading by 13. Here's Jones. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 6 assists now in the game. The Suns shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Durant down low. Covered by Barnes. Out to KD. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good with the triple. On the wing, Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs feeling good about their 7th. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with.
But don't stop the aggressiveness.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for San Antonio. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. And it's Collins in at the 5 down low. Outside Durant. Offline with his 3.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Nurkic can't hit.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For 3, Durant. They grab their own miss. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Yusuf Nurkic goes about 7 foot, 300 pounds. If you don't check him out, he's going to make you pay.
Ball against Booker to the inside. Collins a screen on Jones. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They double team KD. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Castle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. It is definitely getting younger.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Shot clock at 6. Plays it up off the glass. Paul's got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside, KD fires the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. KD against Barnes. Paul outside. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, how about that slick little move from CP3 to get the score inside?
Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. For 3, Durant gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got 20.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Wembanyama against Nurkic. Wembanyama looking it over. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
The drive by KD and finished off by KD.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
30 seconds left in the fourth. Booker against Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
It's picked off. Here's Vassell, and that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Still some jitters for the rookies on these teams, RJ.
It takes time for rookies to really feel at home in an NBA game. The first few, though, they move like a blur.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Cam Thomas. Trendon Watford is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Durant for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Left side, Russell. Over Jones. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And so Beal will bring it up for Phoenix. Left side, Booker. Nurkic, a screen on Thomas. Booker, no good. Thomas outside. Nurkic against Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
About a minute into this first quarter. Booker looking around. Fires for 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Beal left side. Pass to Durant. Pulls it. Top of the key jumper, no good.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And Claxton throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Claxton with it. Nurkic picks him up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Durant. And he banks in the layup.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Here's Watford. No good with the triple. The Suns have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Outside for Booker. Drops in the 3.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Here's Russell. Rebounded by Nurkic. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Durant, pass to Beal. Out to the right wing. Jones from outside. Nurkic, a screen on Thomas. Booker. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. 5th, Phoenix.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Russell, that's good.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping them get such a high percentage look.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Johnson against Beal. Johnson passes to Thomas. Back to Johnson. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
Now here's Nurkic. Buries it from 3. Booker's got 6 points.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Watford, right side. Pass to Russell. Now here's Johnson. Watford outside. The three. The Suns clear it. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Durant. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Trendon Watford, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
Durant inside. He's against Watford. Durant, no good. It's Thomas on the wing. Booker defending. Thomas, that's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for the Nets. 8 points. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Beal in at small forward. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Watford, here we go. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. For 3. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The shot by Russell, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Thomas against Booker. Here's Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside Russell, lets the 3 fly, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant inside, Watford covering. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
Now here's Booker. Nurkic, a screen on Thomas. Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Will it go? And Claxton with the 3. Claxton's got 10 points. The Suns have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Durant, the pass to Nurkic. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 4.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Watford. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Now here's Durant. 18 points for him. There's a screen by Nurkic. Durant's shot is off.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And then Beal with the dunk.
We have seen Durant make major strides as a defender. Excellent at coming away with steals, running.
Russell to pass to Thomas. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Booker. Last game he had 28 points. And that one drops. He's got 11.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Claxton passes to Watford. Outside for Russell. Watford with a screen. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
And that one's good. Johnson's got 10 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Durant. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
Watford. No good on the 3. Gets it up. No good on the shot. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Phoenix out in front. They're up. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
You know, for Phoenix, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Suns.
This is why so many...
And that's a wrap on half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, DeAnthony Melton out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Sharp. And it's Wilson in at the power forward spot. Now here's Morris. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Here's Wilson. And that one is stuffed right through.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Allen. The kick out to Morris. Richards with it. Morris down low. Simmons defending. Good D by Sharp. Nets trail by 4. Inside. Here's Wilson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And that one's good. Oh. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks. Big-time flush from Simmons. See how powerful he can be.
Oh, pass to Allen. the Suns get it back. Over to the left wing. Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Simmons driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
That is what this team wants from Simmons, aggression.
Morris against Simmons. Back to Allen. Knocks it loose. Outside Bull. To the middle. Yep, that one goes.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. No good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Allen. Here's Dunn. Three-pointer off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Bogdanovich. Count it. Good. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
From the baseline. The kick out to Morris. For 3, Allen. It doesn't go for him.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Melton. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play.
First team foul.
It goes on Grayson Allen. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Now here's Melton. 5 points in the game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Simmons. He takes it in. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Looking to win the run. A strong finish from KD inside.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Wilson, and Durant with the block. And he's able to get it back. Second chance shot. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Brooklyn earning this break in the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And he gets the bucket.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Johnson on the wing. Pounded by Beal. Johnson passes to Russell. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in the game. On the take, Durant. Pass to Nurkic. Johnson against Beal. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 29.
He's taking what he can get here. Has a 3 in each half.
Now Claxton. Oh, from deep. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
3-point field goal.
Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Thomas against Booker. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Claxton. And here's Watford. Fires, high post. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Russell, that's good.
You love to see D'Lo go on attack, and that puts pressure on the defense.
Booker for 3. Corner 3 is pure from Booker.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's the pick. On the wing, Jones. Back to Durant. Beal with it. He's against Watford. Nurkic finds Jones. Back to Nurkic. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. Nets leading by 7. Now Russell. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. On the take. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
The speed of Russell on full display. Love watching him turn on the jets and get to the cup.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Durant for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. That one is off. Nurkic with some nice D. Here's Durant. It's tipped. Here's Russell. Outside Johnson. Outside for Russell. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Nicholas Claxton.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And out of bounds, the Nets will take it.
Nets ball.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
15 seconds left to play in the 4th. And they get it back. Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he drops the first.
Cameron Johnson, 2 shots.
That one misses. So we see the Nets taking the W here.
That's the end of the
Boy,
game.
thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Thanks for coming on.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.